present with us today. We're excited to bring you not just the launch of our Moments That Matter report, but also an opportunity to experience our newly revamped store, designed to reflect the evolving lifestyle of modern consumers. Joining us today are Dr. Narayan Sarkar, Senior VP and Head of Consumer Business, Interio by Godrej, and Dr. Alisha Lalji, practicing psychologist, psychotherapist, and educator. Now, I would like to request Mr. Dev to talk about the brand Interio by Godrej, as well as highlight some key factors from our Moments That Matter study. Over to you.
So, as she introduced me, I'm Dr. Narayan Sarkar. I am the Senior Vice President and the Global Consumer Business Head of Interio, based out of Bombay. So, I have came to Mumbai. I have come here to inaugurate this store. It's always a pleasure to come to Hyderabad because I began my career here. So, I began in Wipro Technologies here as far back as 2001, and this is the place which is very close to my heart. So today morning, I came out of the hotel and walked to a very old eating house, and it was written since 1953 or 1963, something like that. Now, to share with all of you, this store is also an iconic store because we have been running this showroom since the year 1938. So well before independence, and this store is a very traditional store. So today we are gathered here, and I can show you an invoice of 1938 made from this store. But today we are here to showcase a completely revamped store. We have rebranded our store, as well as we have gone through entire thing about. Can somebody ask people to remain quiet at the background? We have actually done a complete rebranding exercise. So today we are no longer the earlier Godrej Interio. We are Interio by Godrej. So, and it is not just a transformation of a brand name. It is also a transformation which we have done across the interior of the stores, the kind of products which we have, and everything else. So today if you go, and today this floor is vacant, but upstairs, if you go upstairs, you can see our new range of products, our new kind of visual merchandising, and everything else which comes there. So we have rebranded, we have become more progressive now, and a lot of research has gone into how we are producing our products or designing our products. So the first thing is, of course, rebranding. The second thing which we have done is we have rephrased and how we deliver customer experience. So today when a customer comes into our store, we just don't show him that this is our product, please buy what you want. We have AI-based, artificial intelligence-based product discovery apps where we can, the customer can ask this app and this panel, show me a product, show me a 3-seater sofa, which is red in color and is within this price band and with good lumbar support, and it will start throwing up. More than this, we provide the measure and recommend program where people from our stores will visit your homes with customer homes, and visiting the customer homes will measure everything using laser measuring devices, using our AI-based room planners, can plan the entire solution and provide that, because we have modular solutions today. From kitchens to beds to sofas, everything has become modular. So, except for the floor and the ceiling, we can make the house a representation, interior a representation of what consumer wants. And this has come through a lot of insights and research. We have syndicated research, using which we have introduced in the last 1 year. We have introduced 500 to 550 new products in mattresses, in living room, dining sets, beds, sofas, kitchens. New modularity in the kitchens has been introduced, and even mattresses. So what is required, everything has been introduced. Today we are a complete omni-channel company. We have completely revamped our e-commerce website.
About her perspective on Moments That Matter study, we would like to showcase you an experimental film that showcases how thoughtfully designed spaces shape emotions, human behaviors, and connections. So you'll have more idea about our study and through this experimental film.
Emotions, people. Can a space shape moments that truly matter? We chose the most human approach, a simple social experiment. The social experiment explored how spaces influences our moods, our energy, and most importantly, our moments. We invited a few guests into a specially designed room because sometimes even quiet moments shared in silence can create lasting bonds. Next, we invited three friends to explore the space. Laughter, play, and the spirit of co-creation. Room is never just a space. It's where moments that matter are made. 1 out of 3 people experience anxiety at some point in their life. What we do not realize is that anxiety is not always emotional. It can be environmental too. The moment you feel calm and relaxed in a new space, your stress hormones, which are cortisol, immediately start to drop. And the hormones which are associated with feeling calm, safe, and a sense of belongingness, which is oxytocin and serotonin, start to increase. And that's exactly why you sleep the best in your own bed. This is not just indulgence, this is biology. 64% of Indians say their most cherished moments of the day are spent in their living room. The Moments That Matter study by Interio reveals thoughtfully designed spaces don't just support everyday living, they influence how we feel, connect, and create meaningful moments.
To start off with, have you ever realized that on some days we all feel extremely driven? Am I audible? We all feel very driven, motivated. We want to pick up a new hobby, a new skill, meet someone, clean up our house. We've all felt that at some point. And on some days we feel low, we don't feel like doing too much. This has happened to each one of us. But have we ever thought of why this has actually happened? We individuals are all conditioned on the basis of the hormones that we have. Our brain has chemicals and we act on the basis of those chemicals. When they are in the right proportion, we feel motivated and driven. When they are low, we do not feel very motivated and driven. Each one of us talks about stress. I think stress in today's day and age is as common as any other physical disorder. When stress increases, it becomes anxiety. So 1 out of 3 people at some point in their life experiences anxiety as well. Now, when there is a chemical imbalance, we don't feel in a certain manner. So we feel low, we don't feel like doing too much because our stress hormone, which is cortisol, immediately starts to increase. When cortisol increases, we don't feel very motivated in doing something that we have to. Now, we have always felt that our hormones are related, or rather, anxiety is always related to our emotions. But anxiety is not always emotional, it can be environmental too, which clearly means that the space around us plays a major role in actually deciding how we feel. Now, one important part of our study is where we understood that around 9 out of 10 people prefer to sleep in their own beds. Like Mr. Dev exactly said, it may not always be a holiday, it may be your own bed. Now, we always say that we start our day in the morning. But think about it. You may start your day at 9 o'clock in the morning. But what if you got into bed only at 6 o'clock? So technically we start our day only at night. The way we have rested sleep, comfort in our own space is what will actually decide how the next day is going to go. So now COVID has also taught us with the hybrid system to make our comfort space, which is our home, into a part-time home and a part-time office space as well. Have you realized that sometimes when you're traveling for work or if you're on a holiday, For the first 1 or 2 nights, you don't sleep very well. Have you thought of why that actually happens? That happens because you're so used to and conditioned to your own environment. And when it is your own bed and comfort space, no matter how large in size or small in size, that is your comfort, and your comfort space is home for you. Something as simple as when a toddler goes to kindergarten, the toddler is new at the school, the environment is new, the teachers are new, and of course they are away from home for the first time. In a situation like this, when a toddler is away from his or her safe space, the kindergarten teacher often suggests to the parents that allow your child to get something small from home, which makes your child feel comfortable and feel free, or probably feel safe at school, bringing that particular object. Safety today is everything.
Your perspective and entire details about the study that we have conducted. Now, there are a few questions that I would like to take two for you, Dev, and two for you, Alicia. So, as per the study in Hyderabad, we are seeing that 9 out of 10 people strongly associate their homes with rest and unwinding, right? So, I have a question for you, Alicia. Would it be fair to say that today people are prioritizing emotional comfort over aspirational or perfect looking spaces?
So, comfort, I would say, is a very subjective term. What is comfort for me may not be comfort for someone else. Now, comfort differs from person to person, but at the same time, your space is what you've made up of. So, just to go back to the first part of the question, wherein you said, would it, I think the question is
Fair to say that people are prioritizing.
I think now a lot of people get into the have understood. Firstly, they are very self-aware. The way people are self-aware now, they were never that self-aware. We talk about boundaries like we never spoke about boundaries. Okay, so what is your boundary? Your boundary is your safe space. Now everyone has boundaries. Something as simple as you ask a 2-year-old, the first word a 2-year-old would probably learn today is no. Do you think when we were of that age, we were given an option to say no? Right? So when we say no, that means we know what we want and what we don't want. So it's as simple as that. We say no because we have come in with that level of clarity. And when we have clarity, we have boundaries. With boundaries come safe spaces, and with safe spaces comes comfort zone. So it's a very subjective term, but another very important thing is very often we're asked that would the size of your comfort zone matter? Now ultimately I think we need to measure the circumference around what we are sitting. So then that will be very easy to answer. Thank you.
I'll just take 6 seconds. They link cooking to mindfulness and bonding. So I have a question for you, Alicia. From a health and mental well-being perspective, how does engaging in everyday activities like cooking, it helps people slow down, reduce stress, and feel more emotionally connected?
Small parts. So it would be your work, say your finances, your social life, family life, your mental health, your physical health, your hobbies. Our life is made up of different parts. Every time you give one part more importance than the other, there is some kind of a disequilibrium. Right? So when you're younger, you're chasing the best career, and the best job, and the best finances, and the best hobby. If you actually want your life to be an autopilot, fully functional, what you need to do is take into consideration the other parts of your life which are more age-oriented. Now, the other parts, for some can be cooking, for some it can be gardening, for some it can be probably something related to picking, working with pets, working with children, whatever gives you happiness is something you need to add. But the reason why we don't add it, because each one of us as growing adults adds happiness to monetary benefits. And your hobby does not give you those monetary benefits. But you need to understand that when you take all these parts together, is only when you'll be a fully functional person. And only then will your life be an autopilot. If you chase any one aspect, there's going to be some kind of a disequilibrium. So pick up anything that you like. Sometimes it may be just the fragrance of good food. Sometimes it can be the texture or probably the final output that is out that you get to eat and relish. So there's so many aspects of it that just go into a simple meal. And I love the fact that you said that now everyone cooks and it's something that you enjoy as well. I think that's wonderful.
So the second
Okay, start. Okay, I'm Dr. Narayan Sarkar. It's such a pleasure to be coming to Hyderabad today, and we are inaugurating this Abbott store today. As you already know, last year we embarked on a complete rebranding exercise. We revamped the brand, and it is now Interio by Godrej. What we have done along with basically this rebranding is rethink and redesign everything around it. So be it the interior of our stores or the kind of furniture which we design and the kind of research we have done in what people require today. So we have come quite far, and we have tried to do completely redo our color, material, finishes, design to the extreme. Now Abbott's is a store which has been there since a long time. 1938 is when we have the first invoice from this store, and it is belongs to Godrej for ages. But today we have completely revamped it to the very modern version, and this is our flagship store. It has 4 floors today, and what we have done here is for the discerning customer, for the progressive customer, for people who really want this premium products at still reasonable prices, we have built this store. So we invite everyone to come, and already basically 2 floors are functional. This floor we will make a super premium floor, and it will be functional within 4 or 5 days. The particular kind of furniture which we design here is keeping in mind what Hyderabad wants. We have actually done a complete study of Hyderabad, a city, as well as Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, under this name of Moments That Matter study. We realize that people here really want, they are most comfortable in their own beds. 95% of people say they want to sleep in their own beds. 86% of the people say that Fridays I like to spend in my own homes rather than going out. 46% of the people say that mornings I want a quiet time at my own home before going out to work. So all of these things have come into insight in designing our furniture and creating things. For example, we have today beds which are individually reclinable. While the partner sleeps on a flat bed, the other can actually recline and watch TV, or do something on their laptop, or watch an OTT on their phones. Similarly, we have designed kitchens so that there are island units where everyone can, the parents can keep cook together while the children can sit there and do their homeworks or other activity. We have created reclinable sofas which are also individually reclinable, which remembers the settings. So press a button and it will remember the setting which you like. Recliners, which are individual recliners, have come out of being just a symbol of laziness to being a symbol of I am very comfortable in my home. I want to be on a lounger or a recliner in my home and enjoy that. So along with that, of course, we have everything here. We have discount schemes ranging from 10% to 30%. We have EMI schemes, zero cost EMI schemes running from this store as well as all other stores. And we are investing heavily in this store. We have already spent 7 crores in revamping the store completely. This is an owned property. Apart from this store, we have we have 55 stores across Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, which are our own showrooms, along with another 100 showrooms which we have, which are our franchise and dealer showrooms. We have more than 100 retailers here. In Hyderabad also we have more than 150 retail points. So we are pretty spread around, and we are completely omnichannel. So a person can see here, buy online, buy on marketplaces. Delivery and service will be the quality guaranteed Interio delivery and service. So this is what I want. Right? This is an invitation. We are investing heavily on Andhra, Telangana, especially Hyderabad. It's a developing city. In fact, I was just sharing some data with someone that just in quarter 4 of 2025, calendar year 2025, 10,000 housing units have been, 10,000 housing units have been handed over. In the entire year, last year, 41,000 housing units have been handed over. So this is how fast the city is coming up, and hence we want to invest, we want to grow here, and we want to basically also increase the employment opportunities for people over in this place. So this is what progress Godrej wants to progress along with people, along with locals, and with great design compliance and great design based on studies. Of course, we are also using AI in studying what design to take, because today an AI can predict. They can get into things like what are the colors of cars, what are the colors which people are using for fabric, and those can all be gathered together in design in one digit. So thank you, our media friends who have always been so supportive of us. It's always a pleasure coming back to Hyderabad. Thank you, Dr. Dev Narayan Sarkar.